Time for our sports panel. Herald sports journalists Bonne, Jansen and Reive are at the desk. Good morning, team.
Kia ora, Ryan.
Big day today with the team naming,
naming.
Yeah. If you're one of those little debutantes, you'd be pretty excited, no doubt.
Yeah, surely. You know, I think Liam Napier, our chief rugby writer, he's predicting maybe 4 or 5 rookies are going to make their debut for the All Blacks, which is obviously huge, right? It's what any rugby player in New Zealand dreams of. And obviously it's an opportunity for the All Blacks to maybe play a second string squad against this French B team that's coming over. And saying that though, personally I think it puts more pressure on the All Blacks, right? They've got to step up. It's Reive's into his second year as coach and he probably wants to start off with a bang.
But he's not picking the side. The best side is that he's looking a bit more long term, like developing some of these younger ones, giving them a shot. That's fair to say?
Yeah, I feel like the squad he's selected is looking toward the future. There are a few rookies in there, a few sort of lesser capped players, and there have been a few injuries during the build-up, so there are guys getting an opportunity. So someone like Christian Leowilli or Duplessis Kirifi, I'd expect one of them to probably play a starring role in this one in the loose trio. There's an opportunity there, so look for one of them to put their hands up.
Brilliant. Is this going to be an interesting game of rugby?
I think so.
I mean, if it is, we need to stop selling it as, quote, B team on one side and then rookies on the other.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, that's fair. I think both teams will probably put the best squads available out there. First test of the year, you know, like Bonnie said, they won't want to come out and take the opposition lightly and lose. Like we've seen that happen before in the first test of a series where a team has sent a weaker squad to New Zealand and things haven't gone too well. So the All Blacks will be worried about that. And I guess for them, it's basically just, it's another test, right? Doesn't matter who the opposition is, you've still got to go out and win it.
Totally. Women's rugby, Black Ferns have their World Cup coming up. They've got a trial game on Saturday. What's the go there, Bonnie? Yeah,
so Black Ferns A versus Black Ferns B, essentially, and it's their second to last match before they head off to the World Cup in England, their title defence. But it's kind of a trial inter-squad match, as you could call it. And, you know, you see the likes of Ruby Tui, who was a star for New Zealand at the last World Cup. She's playing for the second team. So
yeah, I heard
she's not been named in any Black Fern squad this year. So this is kind of her last opportunity to make a point. There's other big names like Renee Holmes, who's had another call into the first team. Again, will be interesting to see what Alan Bunting does as coach and how he looks at it. But he did say earlier this year that people named in that second team for this weekend's match aren't necessarily out of the picture for the World Cup.
Now, the Warriors women kick off the WNRL this weekend. It's been a long time since they've played. What are we expecting from them?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go. There's a lot of new faces in that team, a lot of exciting talent. Obviously, Michaela Brake come over from the Sevens, and it'll be, exciting to see them back in action. Like you said, it's been a few years, and hopefully they hit the ground running like the men's team have done this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as well that they're playing over in Sydney this weekend against the Roosters, but their next 2 home games are double headers with the Warriors here back in New Zealand. So I think both of those games are sold out. So I'm just hoping that they're going to draw enough attention and draw big crowds like the Warriors have. Obviously, they've brought this women's team in for a reason, and a lot of rugby players are moving over to league now. So yeah, it's an opportunity for kind of New Zealand Rugby Union League players to kind of see a new sport.
Yeah, very cool. Hey, very quickly before we go, Wimbledon halfway through first week, are we now?
Yeah, a lot of upsets.
Yeah, a lot of upsets. Very hot on court for them. It's still got the same buzz. Loving watching it.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus this year, which I think it was last year, but they've really promoted it, and it's super easy to kind of tune into all the different courts, but a lot of upsets so far. So yeah, particularly on the women's side, some Coco Gauff out yesterday, Jasmine Paolini out this morning. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see who comes away with the win.
Certainly will be. Guys, thanks so much for coming in this morning. Looking forward to the squad naming later today for the All Blacks. Of course, you can catch that at nzherald.co.nz with